Hello, Namaste, and welcome to our Vision Institute. I welcome you all to our YouTube channel. So, I am Pallobi and I am your friend and guide. I guide you every day with top 10 vocabulary words based on the Hindu editorials. So, welcome to Daily Dose of Vocabulary based on the Hindu editorials. And like every day, we'll start our session with a motivational line. Let us see what is our motivational line for today. For today, our motivational line is the best way to predict your future is to create it. So yes, in the morning we must have a motivational line and we should get motivated. What is our motivational line for today? And let's get motivated by reading this line. What is the meaning of this line? The best way to predict your future is to create it. So you cannot predict your future. We cannot predict our future. Nobody can predict their future. So is it possible that I can tell you what is going to happen in your future? Nobody can. Yes, so only way is the best way to predict your future is to create it. If you create your future, if you do those things which is going to create your future, which is going to make your future better, then you can predict your future. You can say that yes, in my future I'm going to be sitting in this place. I'm going to be standing in the peak, right? So that is the best way to predict your future. That is the best way to see what you are going to be in your future. That you will have to create your future. You will have to shape your future with your own hands. You will have to do the hard work, and the hard work will give you fruits, will give you results. Let us see. With this motivational line, let us start our session. Let us see what is our first vocabulary word for today. Our first vocabulary word for today is viable. Okay, so viable is an adjective जिसका meaning होता है व्यवहार्य, या फिर you can say viable is an adjective. Okay, viable means in English capable of working successfully. Okay, or feasible. तो capable of working successfully मतलब successfully काम करने का capability. That is called viable. Synonyms इसके हो सकते हैं applicable, feasible, possible, usable. These can be the synonyms. Opposite words हो सकते हैं impossible, unfeasible, unlikely. These can be the opposite words. How to use it in a sentence? Once upon a time, solar power was not viewed as a viable energy source. तो कहीं मतलब बहुत साल पहले सोलर पावर को एक वायबल एनर्जी सोर्स नहीं माना जाता था. सो दैट मीन्स व्हाट इज अ वायबल एनर्जी सोर्स? दैट मीन्स an energy source which can be used. That is called viable energy source, right? Let us see what is our next word. Our next word is puritanical. What is our next word? Our next word is puritanical. Puritanical is an adjective जिसका meaning होता है or you can say in English which means having or displaying a very strict or censorious moral attitude towards self-indulgence. So basically something which is very strict, सख्त you can say, that is puritanical. इसके synonyms हो सकते हैं prudish, puritan, prim, priggish. So priggish we have done yesterday, I guess. Priggish, I told you this priggish yesterday. So priggish, this is the synonym of priggish only. Puritanical is the synonym of priggish. You can say both are somewhat equal, somewhat same. Both are the synonyms of each other. Okay. Opposite words हो सकते हैं lecherous, indulgent, indecent, debauched. Okay, these can be the opposite words. How to use it in a sentence? My parents are extremely puritanical and will not allow me to date. So my parents are very puritanical. That means my parents are very strict, my parents are very conservative kind of and they will not allow me to date. That means they are strictly they do not like dating, right? So they are not going to allow me to date. They will directly make me marry someone. Right, let us see what is our next vocabulary word. Our next vocabulary word is ARRANT. Okay, ARRANT is an adjective जिसका meaning हिंदी में होता है कुख्यात. Okay, or in English you can say used to say how bad something is. So if I want to say how bad something is, we say ARRANT. Okay, so we by saying ARRANT or by using this word ARRANT, we try to tell people about how much bad something is, right? Synonyms हो सकते हैं utter, absolute, complete, thorough. These can be the synonyms. Opposites हो सकते हैं dubious, questionable, uncertain. These can be the opposites. सेंटेंस में कैसे यूज करें? ऑल ऑफ द रूमर्स दैट आर बीइंग स्प्रेड अबाउट रोहित आर नथिंग बट एरेंट रबिश. तो जितने जो र्यूमर्स हैं रोहित के बारे में, जितने र्यूमर्स स्प्रेड किए गए हैं वो कुछ नहीं है, बस एरेंट रबिश है. मतलब ये बिल्कुल रबिश बातें हैं. कंप्लीटली दे आर रबिश, दे आर एब्सोल्यूट रबिश. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एरेंट. So we have our next word, our next vocabulary word is subjugate. Subjugate एक verb है जिसका meaning हिंदी में होता है अधीन करना. So subjugation, it has come from subjugation, subjugate. इसके meaning हो सकता है in English to treat yourself or your beliefs as being less important than other people or their beliefs. तो अपने आप को दूसरों से कम इम्पोर्टेंट समझना या अपने बिलीव्स को, अपने चिंताधारा को दूसरों के बिलीव से कम इम्पोर्टेंट समझना, दैट इज कॉल्ड सब्जुगेट. सिनोनिम्स इसके हो सकते हैं कॉन्क्वर, एनस्लेव. दीज कैन बी द सिमिलर वर्ड्स. एंटोनिम्स हो सकता है लूज, रिलीज. दीज कैन बी द ऑपोजिट वर्ड्स. सेंटेंस में कैसे यूज करें? गुड pet owners are unwilling to subjugate their dogs by placing them in cages. तो जो अच्छे पेट ओनर्स होते हैं, मतलब जो मे बी यू हैव अ पेट डॉग, मे बी यू हैव अ पेट कैट, ओके. तो जो अच्छे पेट ओनर्स होते हैं, मतलब जिनको अपने पेट से बहुत प्यार है या जो एनिमल्स को पसंद करते हैं, दे आर अनविलिंग टू सब्जुगेट देयर डॉग्स. मतलब वो अपने डॉग्स को, अपने पेट को कभी ऐसा नहीं चाहते, सब्जुगेट करना नहीं चाहते. मतलब इन केजेस, मतलब केज के अंदर डाल के आप अगर किसी अपने पेट को यू आर ट्राइंग टू लव देम, यू आर शोइंग लव टूवर्ड्स देम बाय पुटिंग देम इनसाइड द केज, देन दैट इज नॉट लव, राइट? So take them out of the cage and then try to love them, try to understand them. That is true love, right? So what is our next word? So we have our first idiomatic expression. What is it? Today's first idiomatic expression is devil's advocate. So what is the meaning of devil's advocate? It means to present a counter argument. So if you want to present a counter argument, so in that case devil's advocate, this idiomatic expression is used. Basically advocate is used, why? Because there is a counter argument, there is a kind of quarrel between arguments. So you have put forward an argument and I am putting a counter argument. That is where we should use devil's advocate, right? So how to use it in a sentence? The teacher always played devil's advocate to provoke discussion in the classroom. So ये टीचर क्या करते थे? ये टीचर हमेशा यूज टू प्ले, ये टीचर हमेशा कैसे, क्या कैरेक्टर प्ले करते थे? ये टीचर हमेशा डेविल्स एडवोकेट वाला कैरेक्टर प्ले करते थे. क्यों? क्योंकि क्लासरूम में अगर डिस्कशन स्टार्ट करना हो, क्लासरूम में अगर डिबेट स्टार्ट करना हो, तो ऐसे ही आपको काउंटर आर्ग्यूमेंट प्रेजेंट करना पड़ेगा, तब जाके ये डिबेट स्टार्ट होगा, राइट? सो दैट इज कॉल्ड डेविल्स एडवोकेट. Our next vocabulary word is adroit. Adroit is an adjective जिसका meaning हिंदी में होता है निपुण. Adroit is an adjective. You can say in English very skillful and quick in the way you think or move. Or adroit is a person is called an adroit where he is very skillful, he has a lot of skill, and who is quick in the way you think or move, very fast. That is called adroit. Synonyms इसके हो सकते हैं adept, artful. These can be the similar words. Antonyms can be clumsy, awkward. These can be the opposite words. How to use it in a sentence? The child was an adroit pianist at an early age. तो बहुत छोटे से एज में ही ये जो बच्चा है ये एक मतलब बहुत ही स्किलफुल आर्टिस्ट, स्किलफुल पियानिस्ट बन चुका है. दैट इज कॉल्ड एड्रॉइट. Okay, so we have our next vocabulary word. Let's see what is our next vocabulary word. It's relegate. Relegate is a verb जिसका मीनिंग हिंदी में होता है निर्वासित कर देना, और इन इंग्लिश यू कैन से assign an inferior rank or position to. So I am giving you an inferior rank means नीचे वाला rank, नीचे का rank मैं दे रही हूँ. That means I am relegating, I am assigning an inferior rank to you. That means a inferior position to you which is lower than me. Right? Synonyms इसके हो सकते हैं downgrade, banish, exile, degrade. These can be the similar words. Antonyms can be upgrade, promote. These can be the antonyms. सेंटेंस में कैसे यूज़ करें? मिस्टर रॉय eases his workload by having his secretary pick out the mail that is most important and relegate everything else to the recycling bin. सो मिस्टर रॉय क्या करते हैं, कैसे अपना वर्क लोड कम करते हैं मिस्टर रॉय? eases मीन्स कम करना. बाई हैविंग ए सेक्रेटरी, वो अपने सेक्रेटरी से क्या करवाते हैं कि जो मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट जो ईमेल्स आते हैं वो चुन के निकालते हैं, एंड बाकी सब एवरीथिंग एल्स वो रेलीगेट कर देते हैं रिसाइकल बिन में, मतलब फेंक देते हैं रिसाइकल बिन में बाकी जो मेल्स है. राइट, सो लेट्स सी आवर नेक्स्ट वर्ड. आवर नेक्स्ट वर्ड इज डिसीडेंस. डिसीडेंस इज अ नाउन जिसका मीनिंग हिंदी में होता है मतभेद. That means not agreeing in one idea or in one matter. In English you can say disagreement over a matter. So there is a lot of arguments, there is a lot of disagreements. That means everybody is not agreeing to that matter. Right? Synonyms इसके हो सकते हैं disagreement, disharmony, dispute. Antonyms हो सकता है agreement, approval, concurrence. These can be the opposite words. How to use it in a sentence? The students are showing their dissidence by wearing clothes that don't match the dress code. तो स्टूडेंट्स क्या कर रहे हैं? स्टूडेंट्स अपना डिसएग्रीमेंट दिखा रहे हैं, मारपीट करके नहीं, बल्कि जो ड्रेस कोड था उसके अलावा कुछ और पहन के, उसको छोड़ के कोई और ड्रेस पहन के वो लोग अपना डिसएग्रीमेंट बता रहे हैं कि हम लोग इसके साथ एग्री नहीं करते हैं. राइट, लेट अस सी आवर नेक्स्ट वर्ड. So we have our next idiomatic expression. What is it? Every cloud has a silver lining. So what is the meaning of every cloud has a silver lining? The meaning is be optimistic, even difficult times will lead to better days. So what is the meaning of every cloud has a silver lining? That means you should be optimistic, you should not be in difficult times, you should not lose your hope. There will be even difficult times will lead to better days. So जैसे कि हिंदी में हम लोग कहते हैं कि अंधेरा आता है सुबह आने के लिए. सो night comes because the day is going to come after a few hours, right? So sun is going to rise after a few hours. It's not going to be dark throughout the day, right? That is called every cloud has a silver lining. मतलब अच्छे दिन ज़रूर आएंगे. So you will have to be very optimistic. You will have to think positive. So sentence में इसको कैसे यूज़ किया जाए? I'm sorry your business is going badly, but remember every cloud has a silver lining. तो ये सुन के मुझे बहुत ख़राब लगा कि तुम्हारा बिज़नेस जो है वो बहुत ख़राब जा रहा है, तुम्हारा बिज़नेस का कंडीशन, लेकिन ये बात याद रखना कि हर एक का अच्छा टाइम आता है. Every cloud has a silver lining. Alright, so let us see our next word. Our next word is alacrity. Alacrity is a noun जिसका मीनिंग होता है तत्परता. Okay, or in English you can say cheerful, readiness, promptness or willingness. So tatparta you means promptness means very fast, okay, or readiness means that yes I'm ready for this work, yes I'm ready to go there, yes I'm ready for this test, yes I'm ready for the sport. That is called alacrity. Okay, cheerful attitude. Willingness, or you can say synonyms इसके हो सकते हैं briskness, cheerfulness, eagerness. Antonyms हो सकता है apathy, discouragement, indifference. These can be the opposite words. How to use it in a sentence? Having studied really hard last night, the student took the exam with alacrity. तो लास्ट नाइट उन्होंने इन स्टूडेंट ने बहुत अच्छे से प्रिपेयर किया है. रियली हार्ड शी स्टडीड मे बी. सो द स्टूडेंट टुक द एग्ज़ाम विथ alacrity. तो इसलिए स्टूडेंट ने जो एग्ज़ाम उसको देना था नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग, उसने उसको बहुत alacrity के साथ डील किया. दैट मीन्स ही वॉज वेरी cheerful, ही वॉज वेरी willing to give that examination because he had prepared very well. Okay, so let us see our next word. Our next word is capacious. Capacious is an adjective जिसका meaning होता है विशाल. That means a very big or a lot of space, having a lot of space, roomy. These can be capacious. Synonyms इसके हो सकते हैं roomy, commodious, spacious, ample. These can be the synonyms. Antonyms हो सकते हैं limited, restricted, narrow, exclusive. These can be the opposite words. How to use it in a sentence? Since we have over 500 people coming to the wedding, we need to find a capacious venue. तो हमारे वेडिंग में 500 पीपल लगभग आने वाले हैं, जिसके वजह से हमें एक बहुत ही स्पेशियस वेन्यू चाहिए, मतलब बहुत बड़ा वेन्यू चाहिए जहाँ पे over 500 people they can get together, right? So we need a capacious venue. That means a spacious venue. Our last vocabulary word for today is discreet. Discreet is an adjective जिसका meaning होता है सतर्क. In English, you can say being careful about what one says or does to avoid embarrassing or upsetting others. So you should be very careful about one says. Maybe discreet का meaning actually हो सकता है कि लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं, राइट लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं या फिर क्या कर रहे हैं, इसके वजह से बहुत इन सब चीज़ों में अपना टाइम वेस्ट करना, सोचना, ये चीज़ें, ये हो सकता है डिस्क्रीट. दैट मीन्स आई एम वेरी केयरफुल अबाउट व्हाट पीपल आर सेइंग, व्हाट आई शुड नॉट डू, व्हाट दे विल से इफ आई डू दिस इज़ डिस्क्रीट. ओके, सिनोनिम्स इसके हो सकते हैं केयरफुल, सर्कमस्पेक्ट, कॉशियस, वेरी. दिस कैन बी द सिमिलर वर्ड्स. Opposite words हो सकते हैं absurd, senseless, ill-advised, imprudent. These can be the opposite words. How to use it in a sentence? The married politician wanted to keep his affairs discreet and hidden. तो ये जो married politician है, ये जो politician है, ये विवाहित है, ये married है, तो ये अपने अफेयर को डिस्क्रीट रखना चाहते थे, हिडन रखना चाहते थे. डिस्क्रीट रखना चाहते थे मतलब ये बहुत कॉशियसली ये काम करते थे, बहुत ही केयरफुली ये अपने मैरिज लाइफ और अपने अफेयर को डील करते थे ताकि बाहर सबको पता ना चल जाए और ये हिडन रहे. दैट इज़ कॉल्ड डिस्क्रीट. So we have our last idiomatic expression for today. What is our last idiomatic expression for today? It is far cry from. So far cry from, इसका meaning क्या होता है? A thing that is very different from something else. So something that is very different from something else, that is called far from cry. That means both two things that is totally different from each other. Right? So how to use it in a sentence? What you did was a far cry from what you said you are going to do. तो तुमने जो किया और तुमने जो कहा था कि तुम करने वाली हो, दोनों में बहुत ही ज़्यादा अंतर है, दोनों में बिल्कुल मेल नहीं है. इट इज़ नॉट एट ऑल इक्वल what you did and what you said you want to do. Right? So that is called far cry from. So guys, this was all about today's top 10 vocabulary words based on the Hindu editorials and 3 idiomatic expressions for today. I hope you liked the session. If you liked the session, do like the video and comment in the video and tell me how you are liking the videos. If you are liking the video, comment in our comment box. Share it with your friends and relatives who need these kind of videos. And yes, if you are new to our channel, if you are watching this video for the first time, do subscribe our channel to get different kinds of updates related to government examinations and many videos relating to government examination preparation. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get all the recent updates whenever a new video is posted in this channel. So see you next day. Till then, take care. Goodbye.